Hey everybody, what's going on? There's not really a lot to dive into with the Montreal Canadiens at the moment, but there is one little topic that I'd like to hit on in this video. But before we do that, if you haven't already, look at the bottom right hand corner of this video and hit that subscribe button. Turn the notification bell on for these videos. They come out every Friday. The Montreal Canadiens recently promoted Joshua Watt to the NHL after dealing with some injuries up front, and you have to say that the performance was warranted because Watt had been really lighting it up in the AHL after the last little while. He went through a dry spell during a bit of the middle of the campaign, but he started out really hot as well, which is a positive for the Montreal Canadiens in terms of their development in Laval. There's a lot of bodies down there that probably warrant call-ups right now, and the team is playing quite well. So I think you don't want to mess with the chemistry down there, especially with a lot of young defensemen that are going to be a part of the Montreal Canadiens organization for a long time coming. But in terms of Wall, I think there's a lot of interesting aspects to his game that make him a compelling prospect for the Montreal Canadiens. This is one of the most high hockey IQ players that you're going to see come up from the ranks of Laval. This is just a really smart hockey player and one that possesses a lot of skill. People forget that he was basically going to be a top draft pick if he had his conditioning in order. There were a lot of question marks about what he was bringing to the table and how serious he was about being an NHL prospect. And now that he's gotten back into that serious prospect mode, which he has over the last 3 or 4 seasons, you're starting to see the Montreal Canadiens reap the benefits because this player has NHL quality player written all over him. I'm not really sure what the ceiling is for Watt at the NHL level. I think at worst he's going to be a solid third line player for the Montreal Canadiens for the foreseeable future. And I'm not sure how long he's going to stay up with the team. I think it depends on how the injury situation goes with this club right now, which we know isn't exactly something that's very positive. But Waugh is doing a lot of the little things right during his first 3 or 4 games in the NHL, and I think that's a very positive thing to look forward to because let's be honest, the second half of the season for the Montreal Canadiens is going to be focused on the kids and their development, and I think Waugh is a big part of that. You saw what he can do when he goes to the net, when he plays with his high hockey IQ, and he playing with a guy like Sean Monahan is just something that a lot of players dream of, and I think that this is a really good fit because these are two of the smarter players on the Montreal Canadiens roster right now. So I think a lot of their qualities fit well together, and as well with Joel Armia, he's kind of been someone that Wall lit it up with to start the campaign, so I think they have some natural chemistry together, so I think that's a natural fit as well. But in terms of his overall ceiling, I don't believe he has that really high upside player mentality that we're going to see with the Montreal Canadiens moving forward, but I do believe that he is a second or third line forward, and those are valuable pieces to the future of the Montreal Canadiens because what they need right now is goals, and he can certainly provide some depth scoring moving forward as well as right now. That's it for me today from Cook's Corner. As always, let me know in the comment section down below what you think the ceiling is for Joshua Waugh as a Montreal Canadian and what you think the future is going to hold for him. I'm Zach Cook. We'll see you later.